From Wizards in the Multiverse, an actual movie about the multiverse, 2022 is slowly becoming one of the best movie years of this decade, with medieval future classics and an actual blockbuster movie that isn't MCU or Warner Bros. I still love them though, don't think I'm hating. Here is my best movies of this year so far. Since we're halfway in June, I'm at Milton Lennon. This is my top 5. Alright. He's arguably one of the best directors in blockbuster history. He has one of the best, one of the worst, and one of the most polarizing movies you could ever see. Undoubtedly, he might be doubted by many people and praised by many fanboys like me. But we have to acknowledge this movie is one of the greatest. This is Michael Bay's freaking ambulance.
Five badges, G.
Michael Bay's finest. This film made me realize how iconic Michael Bay can be on this new generation of filmmaking because of the use of drones to elevate the way he records. Breathtaking, stunning. I'm simply blown away when he called the 90-year-old kid to record those scenes because those scenes were just insane. Me and the friends, every time the camera turned, we were turning with it like, whoa, what's happening? Just how cool the movie is. And this movie just proved that Snyder and Bay, even though Snyder's not involved, but Zack Snyder and Michael Bay, they just need a good script and they can go AWOL, blow us away on their epic directing because they are both good on directing movies. They are both great. You just need someone that can actually write something that is palpable enough for everyone to enjoy. And obviously, Jake killed it. It's a fun for all family movie. I remember my dad eating during the surgery scene. I probably would hate it, but he was so into it. I was like, bro, what the hell? Amazing. It's just too captivating. If you're a Bay fan or even a Bay hater, try this movie. You will feel out of place on how this movie is very well made. Very well made. It's a good movie to see with the bros doing a barbecue or something, or just with friends. Watch it. It's a very nice movie. I recommend it. And it's in my top 5 best movies of 2022 so far. Boom. I am still surprised how this isn't an A24 movie. Maybe if it was, it would be a box office hit. Look, I don't like medieval movies or TV shows, but I only give it a chance because it's Robert Eggers, the same guy who gave us
Hello! Bid our father, the Sea King, rise from the depths full foul in his fury.
and I'm so glad I did. If he continues to maintain this track record, he will probably be one of the greatest directors of this modern era, without a doubt. The Northman is a whole vibe of a film. It's hard to explain how it captivates us as we go through this journey with the main character, with an easy plot to follow, especially when he says,
I will save you, father! I will save you, mother! I will kill you, Fiona! I will avenge you, father! I will save you, mother! I will kill you, Fiona!
totally remind me of this TikTok trend.
I'm moving my mama out the trenches. I'm moving my daddy out the trenches. I'm moving my grandma out the trenches. I'm moving my brother. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to start fucking with them NFTs. I'm trying to.
That is accurate and true. Look, it's worth watching, even if you don't like medieval things. Give it a chance. I loved it. Fourth place is here, and it's worth being on people's top 10s or 20s of movies of the year. It's a nice movie. This movie was my number one movie for a while because of the experience it led me to see this movie. If possible, see the Batman review, but it will certainly be on my top 10 list of the years, no doubt. This movie totally feels like a Batman comic book coming to life. It's just too damn amazing when you notice how immersive this world is, how immersive Gotham is. And you have the characters. Obviously, Pattinson killed it, Alfred killed it, Riddler killed it, even the Penguin killed it. But the standout for me has to be Zoe Kravitz. I'm still amazed on how she stole the show by just being present making the Batman feel just like Black Panther around Killmonger, not the main character. It was just great. I simp for her hard. And the obvious thing, the score. My god, the score makes you feel like you're the man. And I love it. It's already the superhero greatest scores of all time, alongside Danny Elfman Spider Man, John Williams Superman, and anything that Hans Zimmer released. It's long, but so worth it. It's a great Batman film, and I had a great time on the cinema. Unfortunately, when I tried to watch it at home, I fell asleep because you really need to be ready to watch this 2 and 55 minutes long movie. If you're coming like back from school or somewhere trying to watch it, you will sleep. Nine times out of 10, you will sleep. But still, it's in third place.
What do you mean everything?
Everything!
Understood.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. This movie is only on number two because number one I saw on the big screen. This one I saw it on my PC. So you can obviously understand why this movie is number two, and the one that I put number one is on number one. If you think that's the one that you're thinking of because of this movie, oh god, thank you for thinking of me like that. But whatever, let me explain it. Everything, everywhere, all at once. This is A24 finest. This is the type of movie that if it wins a lot of Oscars, I will not be surprised. This is the modern day Matrix. This is one of the best movies ever made on this decade. And I wouldn't be surprised if in 10, 20 years time people just talk about like, hey, remember that movie Everything Everywhere All at Once? Because hey, no, this is a really awesome movie. I wish I could advise everyone in the world or everyone in my peers to actually see this movie, which might be hard because there are just some movies that worldwide they won't get the same appeal as other movies. But still, it might when the Oscar season arrives because I'm sure this movie will get nominated. If it doesn't, oh my goodness, Oscar is losing credibility as years pass by. Because no, this movie might even be my number one on the best movies of 2022 overall because this is only halfway through. But so far it's on second place and it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Seriously, this is how you do a multiverse movie. No disrespect to the other one I'll mention soon. Well, before I point out my number one, that is super obvious, but I didn't even mention here as I was doing this video. Here is my honorable mentions. Sonic 2. Oh my god, it's almost better than the first one. Almost better than the first one on being bigger and grander. Meaning that you will think this one is better than the first one if you're a fan of Sonic itself. Because movie wise, if you like watch movie for the sake of criticizing, no, first one is better than the second. But this one is bigger than the first one, making it indirectly better if you're a fan of the Sonic franchise. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It's like people who say Guardians 2 is better than 1. They're saying that because they're Guardians fan. Or even me as a Deadpool fan. I'll say Deadpool 2 is better than 1 just because 2 is crazier, bigger, and funnier and shit like that. Only on those terms. But yeah, Sonic 2. What else? X. X, I still haven't seen it. I gave it to my friend and he's totally lost his mind. I haven't seen X because I'm waiting for Men to come out. And I think you can understand what type of dumb shit I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm trying to do this that I'm showing you right now. Yeah, that is me, so stupid. I'll watch X and I'll watch Men. That's why I haven't watched X yet. Bad Guys. Oh my god, Bad Guys. When you see the cover, when you see the trailer, you see the scenery, you're like, wow, this movie looks like a cash grab. But when you actually watch the movie, you're like, bro, no, this is actually underrated comedy. Damn, never underestimate comedy like that. And I learned my lesson again. I love when movies shut me up like this, on making me think like, it's a horrible movie. Well, in fact, it's not. It's a very, very nice movie. And last but not least, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. You really thought I would put this movie number one, huh? No, 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 no. This movie deserves to be in honorable mentions just for the fact that Sam Raimi carried this movie. Oh, God. Sam Raimi carried this movie. This movie is so hype. This movie is so insane. I won't be surprised when I see people saying best movie they've seen of all time, best movie this year. I won't be surprised, but I won't be surprised if people shit on it as well. I won't hate it because this movie is so divisive. I love it, but I don't love it as much after watching Everything Everywhere all at once. Because so far, yeah, Sam Raimi carried this movie. If it wasn't, I don't know, maybe if it was Scott Derrickson, things would have been different. Might have been way worse or better. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that Sam Raimi carried this movie. This movie is amazing. It's obviously worth watching. It's a Marvel movie. It's a Marvel movie. It's worth watching. And well, here is my number one.
Five badges, G.
I'm sorry. Was there another movie I would put here as number one? This was one of the movies I was actually hyped to watch this year. Seriously, I was like the only one on my WhatsApp posting about this movie. Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie. I'm gonna watch this movie. And what actually gave me hype to watch this movie is the fact that when Mission Impossible 6 came out, I bought tickets for my parents to watch their movie. And yeah, my parents loved it. And for them loving it, they were like, yeah, you can go in the cinema as much as you want. Because long time ago I couldn't. They thought it was a waste of time. And when they felt what they felt watching Tom Cruise, they changed their mind. And I was like, Tom Cruise is an action star. When another movie of his comes out, I will watch it. And Top Gun Maverick it is. And my goodness, my goodness, Top Gun Maverick is the blockbuster movie. I mean, Top Gun Maverick is that type of movie that when you watch it, just think to yourself, am I actually watching this on this era of movies that exist now? It's so surprising when you see Top Gun Maverick, and I'll say it out loud because, bro, this movie is lit. This movie is this movie is the type of movie that if someone comes and tells you this movie is perfect, you will simply argue with the wall, or you will try and nitpick things that don't make sense because this movie was well acted, well written, well performed. The stunts, everything that happens, watching it on the big screen is amazing. That, sure, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This is of all non-Marvel DC movies I've seen on the big screen, this one's the best because it's like Infinity War, Endgame, Top Gun Maverick. Those are my top threes of all time so far. Because hey, for no doubt, man, I love this movie, and I try so hard to tell my friends, go watch in the big screen, go watch it. They pick me so hard. It's sad. They will notice how they missed out a great opportunity to watch a very amazing movie. The same way I felt when I spent all my money to watch Age of Ultron rather than Mad Max Fury Road. Still hurts me though, but still, I learned my lesson. I went Top Gun Maverick. Oh yeah, Top Gun Maverick is my number one. There are still other movies about to come out on the rest of 2022, from Thor 4 to Black Adam and others that might also be great. Well, we can only wait and see what other movies might make it to the list of best movies of 2022. Others I haven't included because I haven't watched it yet, but still, thank you so much for watching. Hope you like and subscribe, and I'll try and post as many times as I can now. Maybe on every Wednesdays, because things have been so fast for me. But still, thank you so much for your attention. Later. Adios.